Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled 3 Incredibly Profitable Ways You Can and Will Profit from Newsletters. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you and I are the actual publishers or not, part 2. Ladies and gentlemen, in part 2 of this video series about the enormous long-term profit potential of marketing your extremely valuable products and services using newsletters, entrepreneur, keep this in mind. You and I do not have to be the actual publishers in order for these strategies to work. So in part 2 of this video series, we're going to discover and discuss 3 more hidden potential benefits of using newsletters to proactively market your extremely valuable products and services. Here is potential profit advantage number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you can and should proactively use your offline physical hardcover newsletters to build your offline mailing list. Let me give you an example. You could actually have a survey set up where you ask people specifically, what subjects are you interested in? What subjects are your biggest challenges? And based off of that, you could offer back issues of another entrepreneur who's non-competing with you. You could offer them a disc with 12 or 24 or 36 of somebody else's newsletter. Use that as a carrot so you can get this extremely valuable information so you know going forward what you need to be writing about, what kind of special reports, maybe what kind of actual workshops, on or offline webinars, teleseminars, whatever. But the point is, that newsletter doesn't have to be yours. It could be somebody else's. You physically mail this information out, and now you've got your online subscribers all important offline physical mailing address. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, with just simple use of a mouse, somebody can and will delete our emails. But when somebody has a physical disk, more than likely they're not going to throw that away. They'll actually take the time to open it, look at it, perhaps even study it and use it. Here's potential profit advantage number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, most online subscribers, you and I included, you usually don't save a year's worth of past emails. Think about that. I mean, very rarely will people save a 5, 6, 7 step video series and or email series, a boot camp of some kind online. You'll barely save those. Think about a year's worth of emails. Almost 99% of us won't save them, pardon me. But on the other hand, many people, myself included, and you too probably at some point, you have back issues of a physical newsletter. It might take you 3 to 4 months to get to them, but you'll save them. And at some point you start reading them, and guess what? If they offer advertising in there, you may see a direct response type of offer. And what I mean by that is it'll say, like, say they're talking about estate planning, and say call this toll-free number to get this free special report or a book or a DVD of some kind. This happens all the time, but it almost doesn't happen. You check your emails right now and you tell me how many of them are 3 months or older. Almost never happens, but it happens all the time with physical newsletters. And finally, potential profit advantage number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, here's another way to use your newsletters as powerful, proactive marketing tools. Think about this. Now, this one is a little more advanced, this particular strategy, and I just want to give you that disclaimer. Let's suppose another entrepreneur has a huge mailing list offline, 50,000 and up. You know, some of these people have 500,000 names they're mailing to periodically or maybe every quarter. This is a perfect opportunity for you and I, ladies and gentlemen, to piggyback. For example, let me give you an example. There are some of the big time real estate entrepreneurs, you know, these men and women that teach this nothing down stuff and foreclosure and how to invest in probate properties and bank owned properties. Some people call these REO, real estate owned properties, whatever. They'll create a book, an offline hardcover book, and let's say they sell the book for $9.95. That's what the publishers sell it for, but the actual hard cost is say $4. What those entrepreneurs will do will let investment clubs around the country buy that book from them through the publisher at cost, provided they buy a certain minimum. And as long as they meet that minimum, they can buy that book at cost, say for $4, and then they get the investment company gets to retail the book at any price they want. Because guess what? All that publisher, in other words, that real estate entrepreneur really wants is somewhere in that book he's going to offer up some kind of direct response offer by telling you to enter a drawing, a contest, call this toll-free number, and that's how they're going to physically build their mailing list. So they don't care of giving away that book on the front end for cost to build that enormous back end list of potential customers and clients, because they're going to sell mentoring programs and all kind of stuff. So what does that mean for you and I? Simply this: you could let another entrepreneur sell one of your low front end products or give it away as a bonus to their newsletter, offline newsletter subscribers, and put your offer in there as a piggyback. Let the entrepreneur who is allowing you to piggyback keep 80 to 100% of that first sale, so that you get the name of who that customer is and you can sell them all the back end products and services you can stand. Entrepreneur, that's why I'm telling you, you seriously got to look into newsletters. And we're not talking about turning you into a publisher. You're already stressed for time. I get that. What I'm telling you is there is a multi-billion-dollar offline industry called newsletter publishing. And you and I, as savvy entrepreneurs and marketers, cannot afford to simply ignore that potential marketplace. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, I hope you can see the enormous potential profit that's available to you and I via newsletters, whether you and I publishing them or not. Pardon me. With that said, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, do so in the next 90 days or less, then, ladies and gentlemen, you need to grab that free 9-page special report. You head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales, because that's where you can get it. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Looking forward to being with you again next time on the Marketing Minute.